love you. How are you today? Thanks for tuning in. This is Anya Light here. This is a timeless tarot reading, so whenever this reading finds you, it's the perfect time. I was feeling into a collective that is on the verge of making a big change in their life, but they're feeling some hesitancy. And I wanted to offer some guidance through the cards about how to navigate this time. Been feeling some self-doubt coming from you, collective. Some self-doubt. And if this reading does not resonate with you in particular, please go ahead, turn it off. You can watch any of my other videos that call to you. But this reading in particular is for those of you who are standing on the edge of big change, particularly with your service in the world, what you're sharing with the world, how you're showing up with your gifts and talents and how you're sharing those. You're standing right on the edge of this precipice. And I wanted to share these cards with you. Woo! Okay. Self-doubt. I'm picking up that self-doubt is the biggest blockage right now for you in your life. And an antidote for self-doubt is gratitude for all the possibilities. So what do I mean by this? So we can, on the spiritual journey, get bogged down into too much advice from others, which is ironic that I'm saying this because I'm sitting here giving you a reading, which is advice. So kind of funny, but we look too much outside of ourselves for advice, guidance, tips. And I'm feeling like for you, beautiful collective, it would be so great and so wonderful to take all the possibilities with a grain of salt. So yes, we can look to others for help sometimes, but this beautiful bird can fly above and see this vast landscape below. And only this can be you. Only you know yourself and your life the best. Everyone else can give little bits of advice here and there, but only you know you, right? Only you know you. Only you know what you've been through. Only you know what traumas you've had to endure. And other people don't know the specifics of that. Other people aren't privy to your particular vibration. So as you stand on the edge of this big change, which I get the feeling you've been standing on the edge for a long time, maybe even a year or two. Take that as it resonates, but it feels like a long time. You've kind of been looking around at all the possibilities. You've been looking around at all the possibilities and seeing, you've been excited, but you've also been a bit stuck. You've been a bit stuck. And that's okay. That's okay. Do you see how this, there's like this card on the wall, on the physical wall behind me? I'll actually show you what it looks like for a second. I have like this actual tarot card on the wall, and it seems to just like magically appear sometimes. Anyway, so funny. Technology is funny. All right, so how do we help you move into that state of courage? Because it takes courage. It's like you're stepping off a cliff, and at the bottom of the cliff is this like bouncy, those like things that kids rent for birthday, that parents rent for kids' birthday parties, like those giant blow up bouncy things, and people just like roll around on them and bounce on them, and you know what I'm talking about. It's like you got to jump off a cliff and you've got a bouncy thing at the bottom, but like you keep forgetting the bouncy thing is at the bottom, and you think, what if I die and I just smash against the rocks? Like, what am I supposed to do? So how do we help you to remember the bouncy thing is at the bottom? You're safe, you're protected. What's going on? How do we? Yeah. One of the things that I love, oh gosh. So I love the Eight of Pentacles. I always feel like really enthusiastic when I see this card. There's this energy of this person who is excited. So my question is, are you tuning into enough excitement? I can almost see this guy turning, looking at me and saying, life is good. Life is exciting. Life is full of challenges, and that's what makes life sweet, right? Because if everything was easy, if everything was just handed to us all the time, do we get as much satisfaction from that? And maybe, collective, you have been on a journey in your life where a lot of things have just been handed to you. And can you acknowledge that has happened? But these things have been handed to you kind of easily. Maybe you've inherited some money. Maybe people have given you a lot of gifts. Maybe your family has been really generous with you. Maybe you've had friends or lovers or partners or people in your life that have just given you things. Maybe you got a huge inheritance at some point. Maybe you have been somewhat or majorly financially comfortable because of your family, because people just give you stuff. And that's blessed and beautiful. But also, what can you spin into existence that derives from your own talents and gifts, right? So not simply standing on the shoulders of other people's kindness, which is beautiful, but thinking about how can the universe reciprocate with me based upon what I share with the world. It's about giving. Four of Swords. There's a fear in you that if you give, you will be completely burnt out and depleted. That you will need, that there's not enough time for rest. That if you fully give yourself into your goals and passions and aspirations, you'll be completely wiped out. That you'll spend too much time in recovery mode. That people will drain you. That you worry that you don't have enough energy to complete what you want to do. Partially, this is addictions that have been holding you back. Yeah, so there's this sense of like, if I really invest myself into this next chapter, into moving forward, into jumping off the cliff, if you will, that you have this fear that you'll be destroyed. I don't have enough energy. I can't. I need more for me. But the thing that you don't realize fully yet, that you can come to a greater understanding about, is when we give, we also receive. And in fact, giving and receiving are one. Giving and receiving are one. Just as in Reiki, as the Reiki practitioner gives to the client, gives to the person receiving, they're also receiving from the universe, right? They're acting as that channel, that empty vessel for the energy to flow through them, but some of that energy remains within them. So the analogy that I use is like a Reiki practitioner is like a garden hose, and the water flows through, but the inside of the hose gets wet. It's not like it stays dry. So just remember, when you give to others, you're actually giving to yourself. Why? Because we're all one. Plain and simple. We're all one. So giving to someone else is not actually at the deepest core level of understanding someone else. It's you. It's you. All right, one more card on this. I'm so excited for you. I'm so excited for this new chapter of your journey that's coming. I honestly feel like giving yourself that permission within the next month or so. And again, whenever you find this reading is perfect. Don't look at the date on the video. This is just meant for you to find it when you find it. But if you can have that courage to launch yourself within the next month, yeah. Oh, yeah. What great confirmation. Participation. 4 of Wands. Yeah. You'll feel such a sense of fulfillment that, like, beyond anything you have ever known in this lifetime. It's important for you to feel that you're contributing. If we're always like taking, there is a sense of like inertia that builds up, a sense of helplessness, a sense of victimization. But if we're contributing, it's like the vitality flows through, the Reiki, the prana flows through, and we're more feeling whole and connected. Yeah, so I hope that helps, my dear friends. Move forward. It's time to move forward. It's time to move forward. I love you so much. Thanks for tuning in, and I will see you very soon in the next video. Sending all my love to you. Bye.